Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Alexis-Celine. Welcome. If you are not new and you're returning, then welcome back. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up before exiting out. Subscribe if you haven't already and hit the bell to be notified of any future uploads of mine. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face of Fully Beauty Cosmetics. This can be found at your local Dollar General. Went ahead and got me a full bag of makeup. A little disclaimer, I have tried out some of their products before, just a few. I really like them. Also, they have brushes as well and they're really good too. I'm excited to see how well their eye products work. So yeah, enough talking and let's get to the tutorial. Alright, so I went ahead and already moisturized my face. This is really good if you have dry skin. I have really dry skin and this helps so much. And I did pick up a primer from them. I got the Pretty and Prime Hydrating Primer. I'm going to put a little bit on my face. So this doesn't really have a smell to it and it's kind of like watery. It's not like a silicone based primer, which I enjoy. I really don't like how the silicone feels on my face. So I'm just going to go ahead and rub this in. Yeah, it doesn't really have a smell. Okay, so now that I have the primer, I'm going to move on to eyebrows. And for the eyebrow, I got this pencil. This is the Brow Defying Pencil in Ash Brown. Now, I have bought this one before, and I like the consistency of this product. It's kind of like a pomade, but like in a stick. It just has that formula of a pomade. The one that I bought before that was too dark for me is the shade Dark Brown. So I got the next lightest shade, which is Ash Brown. This is what the pencil looks like. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start filling in my brows. Like I said, this is like a pomade consistency. It's very creamy. I'm barely putting the pencil down and it has a lot of pigmentation. So I guess I did not get a brow gel, so I'm just going to clean them up with some of the foundation. This is the foundation in the shade Porcelain, and it is Skin Finish Foundation, which is medium to full coverage, so it is buildable. I really love the way that it feels on my skin. It feels light and not too heavy, and I feel like it doesn't emphasize the texture of my skin. So that's why I really like this one, and that's why I included it in my top 5 foundations for dry, sensitive skin. This one is one of my holy grails that I really enjoy to help blend in the foundation. I did pick up this sponge set here, which are the mini makeup sponges. As you can see, they're pretty tiny. And I love that they have a little point to them, so you can get in there and precisely press in your powder or your concealer, or whatever it is you may want to use this for. So I'm going to take this brush from Morphe, the M432 brush, clean up my brows with the foundation. This is the consistency of it. It's not runny at all, but it's not too thick. It has a little bit of movement. So I'm going to go ahead and clean these up. Go ahead and grab the little sponge. I went ahead and dampened this, and I'm just going to press this product in. The eyebrows are good to go. So now I'm going to move on to my eyes. So they do have Lock-It eyeshadow primer available in 2 shades, Clear and Universal, but they did not have it at the one that I went to. So I'm just going to take one of the concealers to use as a primer for my lids. I did pick up 4 concealers, and I'll name off the shades. Darkest one, Cocoa. And I got this one to bronze my face and contour. They didn't have a wide selection of bronzers. The bronzers that they did have at the location had a shimmer in it, and I don't like a shimmery bronzer. So I just went ahead and got a darker concealer to contour. The next one I got is Pearl, also Fair and Biscuit. I'm gonna get a brush and just blend this in. Sorry if you can hear anything in the background. It is currently raining and it's going pretty steady. While I'm here doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you how many concealers they have available. They have 9 shades. They don't have a lot of shades available, which I don't like. They're not catering to everyone. It's very limited for some people. I wish they were kind of more inclusive when it came to shades, but it is a smaller brand. So far so good. It doesn't feel tacky at all. The coverage is okay. It's like medium coverage. This concealer here is $4. Now that I have that down, I'm going to go ahead and move on to eyeshadows. They did have a lot of palettes to choose from. I wanted to kind of do a bluish look. Got this one, Into the Blue is the name of the palette, and then I got this one, Midnight Express. Express. These little palettes are $5 and they have 7 available. So I'm going to be jumping into the Midnight Express palette, this one here. And I'm going to take this shade here to place all over my eye. I'm hoping that they're not too chalky. They don't have too much fallout as well. I feel like this is a very good shade for me just to really brighten my eyes up. So next I'm going to take this one here, this teal blue shade, and put that all over my eyelid and really work it into my crease. This one kind of feels a little chalky. I'm gonna bring it a little bit higher up. Alright, so now that I have that blended, I'm gonna jump into the other palette, into the blue, and pick up this one here and pack that onto the outer portion of my eye. I'm just dragging it inwards as well, just to help blend it with the other shade. I feel like this shade definitely has more pigmentation than the other one that I put down. I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out. Before I add any more of the teal blue shade, I'm gonna go back in with that light bone beige tone from the first palette just to lighten it up because I don't want it to be too heavy. So far so good. I'm gonna dip back into the shade here. So there is some fallout with this shade. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to cut my crease with, of course, my Garnier Micellar Water. Alright, so now that I have it, go ahead and go back into the Concealer Pearl, which is the lightest shade. So now that I have my eyelids concealed, I'm going to go ahead and start with the shimmer shade. And I'm going to be picking up the Midnight Express palette. I'm going to pick up this shade here. It's just this light shimmer champagne shade. And lastly, I'm going to add some on with my finger. Alright, so now that I have that, I'm going to go back in with the first blue shade that I used, the teal one, to help blend them. So now that my eyes are done, I'm going to go ahead and clean up under the eye. I'm going onto mascara, and I have this High Drama Fiber Mascara in the shade Intense Black. It claims it gives a dramatically full lashes. This is what the wand looks like, just a thin little wand. They didn't do nothing to my lashes, just darken them up a bit. Before I move on to the rest of my face, I want to finish off with my lashes. I did pick up 2 styles. This is Glamorous. This is the other one. Probably gonna go for the fluffy ones. That's the style that I like. They do have 8 styles of lashes available. They are listed for $4.50. These are what the lashes are looking like, and to be honest, I'm really not feeling them at all. They are just really not my style, and they really didn't do much for me. I did add some mascara to them as well to blend them with my natural lashes, and these are definitely a no for me. I don't recommend them at all. Now I'm gonna move on to my face. I'm gonna go ahead and add the foundation to my face. really like this foundation. Just the coverage and the consistency of it is really good. And I feel like it's a really good color match as well for my skin tone. I do have a lot of breakout right now because I am on my cycle, so it does cover that up a bit, but not all the way. You can definitely build it up if you'd like. I'm going to take some on the little sponge under my eye. These definitely come in handy when you want to get close to your inner corner. And this little pack of 3 sponges was $3. So that is just one coat, and you can see that it looks really flawless. It does definitely cover up a lot. I do have a lot of redness on my face because of my rosacea. It looks really lightweight and natural, but still has a really good coverage for a dollar store brand. Now I'm going to move on to concealing my face, and I'm going to take the shades Pearl and Fair. So I'm just going to drag it out here. And then I'm going to go over with Pearl. I'm just going to dab it over where I placed the other one. There wasn't a shade in between the two that they had, the two lightest ones that they had. Just going to create my own. So I'm just going to move on to my under eye. I'm just going to pick up the blue shade here. Alright, just like that. I'm going to add some mascara as well. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to contouring my face. And like I said, I did not have any bronzers that I liked, but I'm just going to contour with this concealer and the shade Cocoa. Hopefully it's not too dark or too orange. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my face, and I got this little highlighter trio that is a Luminizing Glow Trio. I'm gonna pick up this shade right here. Lastly, I'm going to move on to the lips. They did not have much to choose from, so I just went ahead and picked up the satin lipstick in the shade Moroccan Spice. So this is the color. It's kind of like a brownish mauve color. So this is the completed look with the Believe Beauty Cosmetics products. I'm going to give you a little rundown of all the products and which ones I recommend you getting. So starting off, definitely get your hands on the foundation. This foundation is Chef's Kiss. Really love this foundation. The concealers are great as well. The coverage is not full, but it is a medium coverage, too buildable. So yeah, definitely recommend those as well. Also, the lipstick is a very pretty shade and it has a good finish to it. It's not too drying. It has a very luxurious feel to it, and it's very creamy. The mini sponge set as well. It's really good to have. The highlighter palette it's okay. It's not the best. And the primer wasn't too bad. I feel like my face really didn't dry out with all the products on it. It did work for my dry skin. Some of the things that I will pass on are the lashes. The lashes are not really good. They don't do nothing for your eyes at all, and they feel very cheap and flimsy. Not worth $5. You can definitely find better options. And also the mascara was very mediocre. Really wasn't much to it. Alright, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this Believe Beauty review. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it, and thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.